Good morning from Newport Richey, Florida. Yep. That's where we're at, folks. Newport Richey, Florida. And guess where else I'm at? Look at this. Look at this. See the name on this building? Yeah. Yep, fixing to go in there every day, just like vitamins. Yeah, it only takes an hour. Go in there. You too can do this. It's just like taking your vitamins. You get your workout in 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to do if you're going to be a beekeeper in Florida, because it is grueling. But you know something, guys, I figured out in life. If you really enjoy your job, really truly enjoy your job, it's not even working. No, it's not work. It's just an enjoyable occupation. Yes. So beekeeping, get into beekeeping. You may not like it. You might go, oh, screw you, Steve. These sumbitches hurt when they sting you. Yeah, okay. But you get used to it. And I honestly think, guys, bee venom, if it doesn't kill you, okay, and you get immune to it, it actually is beneficial to the human body. It keeps your immune system jacked. Now, what else gets my immune system jacked is this new crop that's coming on, and here's one right in front of me here. This is called the sable palm. This is called the sable palm, and it's just now starting to happen. And here's one right here. Here's a perfect example of one right here. You see that palm tree right there? See them stalks coming out? That thing will shoot out stalks. Keep sending out stalks. There is millions of flowers, little flowers on that plant, on that tree. Now I think it takes, they're almost like saw palmetto. They start slow. I don't know how old that tree is I just showed you. I'm gonna guess it's 20 plus years. And I think it takes probably, I may be wrong, maybe some of you guys know out there, but I got a hunch that them things really don't start stalking out and give a beekeeper a good crop until they're about 10 years old, I'm thinking. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Right next to that tree, and this whole parking lot's full of them, is that one right there. That is a bottle brush, guys, and that thing just gets loaded. And I'm understanding that that's also an Australian tree, along with the Metaleuca. They call it the tea tree. Yeah, I got to go South Florida for that, and I'm not going down there for that. I used to go all the way to Naples for that one. But right here, this cabbage palm, guys, is fixing to bust. Yeah, it can be a very good crop, but all of these crops are iffy. The only one that really is, I would call a concrete crop, is Brazilian pepper, and that starts September 15th. We talked about that. So the areas I have now, some of these areas I have along the water, I think will be good, but this is my first year in, so you know, I'll have you guys come along and we'll see how it goes. But I got to get busy. Today, Steve-O getting busy, took Miss Daisy for breakfast. And while I was there, she said, the other day, she said, are you done spending money? Are you done? Are you done? I said, no. She's, in this beekeeping business, when do you stop spending money? That's what I'd like to know. I said, probably, I'm thinking, probably when you quit beekeeping. I said, yeah, probably when you drop dead and they put you in a pine box, or they just shove you in the incinerator and cook you down to a white powder. Then it's probably over. She just shakes her head, guys. You get the eye roll, you know, the eye roll. Oh. But it is what it is. I've been burning out some boxes. Like I said, I want to try to get to 40 units by September. We'll see. I've got quite a few babies, baby hives that need to go in. We'll be checking here. We're about the end of this May. We're going into June. On the 6th, on June 6th, I looked that one up. Got my little Farmer's Almanac. Love that. Get one fresh one every year. And it gives you all the new moon to full moon dates. And that's when we, in that area. Well, on the 6th, June 6th, I got to check those three. I got 3 two-framers and their walkaways. I've been peeking in the porthole, the feed porthole on them. And hey, they look like they're chilling in there. Look like there's plenty of bees in there. Of course, I made them up kind of robust. Just about solid seal brood with just a few eggs. Little pollen on the edges. Little honey. Of course, I'm feeding them. I keep them on full feed while they're making that queen cell. Yeah. And I make them up at one yard and haul to the other yard. You can make them up in the same yard if you're trapped in a backyard somewhere. Just shut the little disc down. But if you're in hot weather like I am, you better make sure that you have all screened bottoms, so you don't have a suffocation issue. Every one of my hives has screened bottoms, so I don't worry with that. I'm over all that stupid, okay? Suffocating bees. No, we're all over that stupid. I wonder if a liberal, guys, who was a beekeeper, I wonder how long they would last. I wonder how much stupid they would do. Yeah. I'm just curious if there's any liberal beekeepers out there, how stupid they get. Because it seems like everything a liberal does is stupid, okay? I'm just throwing little ideas out there, guys. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't want to get on to too much liberal ass this morning, but you know, I have to bring it up on every video, you know, to kind of refresh your memory on stupid liberalisms. Yeah. So my mission today, guys, is going to Planet Fitness, knock it out, 1 hour. That's enough. Steve-O gets on the treadmill for not even 20 minutes, just shy of 20 minutes. Fast pace, kind of a fast pace, 3.1, 3.2 mile an hour. Come off of there. I got to keep the abs strong, guys. If you're going to be a beekeeper, let me tell you something. For survival in the beekeeper world, you got to try to get rid of that possum belly. Get rid of that. I've seen so many fat beekeepers out there. No. Adopt a high protein diet. Oh, Miss Daisy got me something cool yesterday. I told her, I said, my God, the temperatures are just climbing. And try to work as cool as you can. Don't get this full bee suit on, but, you know, and get your bee venom therapy up to where it needs to be, because you're going to you can't work in this heat, guys, with all that gear on. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're going to have a heat stroke out there. So work as lightweight as you can. Obviously you're going to get punished a little bit, but you know, after a while you understand. I think these bees actually recognize me, guys. I wear the same getup every time. I wear a really lightweight, breathable shirt. You get those shirts that the fishermen wear. They're breathable. They're when you sweat, they dry out quickly. Those, I think, and I buy them long sleeve, okay? And I make a wife beater shirt out of one. I cut the sleeves completely off. So I got like a vest I put on, and then I put on a long sleeve when I go into work the bees. But if I'm out just working the yard, I'm not into beehives, I just wear my wife beater shirt thingy. And yeah, it's just, you work cooler. Let's work smarter, not harder. And you may take a little more punishment with the bees, but like I said, I think they recognize me. And hopefully, knock on wood, we keep them chilled. After you're working bees a while, you realize what pisses them off. And One thing that really pisses them off is you start getting these big deerskin gloves on, the gauntlets, you know, and you're in there, you don't have a feel for it. So you're in there squeezing, pinching bugs, and as soon as you do, an alarm signal goes off on them things, and after a while, it's like turning on a freaking bomb. And then you got to crawl into a bee suit because they're just eating you alive. But just keep them chill. Learn how to work your smoker. You see them rushing to the top of the frames. They're all over the top of the frames. And you go in and try to dive in and get you another frame. Give them a little puff of smoke. Don't blowtorch them. Don't blowtorch them. That pisses them off too. You start cooking wings. No. Just little tidbit things, you know, like that triggers them. Keep them calm. It's, you know, most of my bees are Italian. And I've been married to an Italian for 50 years. This year, guys, was 50th year, married to an Italian, but we hung out for like 5. I put her through all the paces, guys, to see how much crap she could actually take before I decided to marry her. But even at that, you don't really know them until you tie the knot. Then you really get to know them, okay? So a little marriage tip from old Steve-O for you young bucks out there. So hang out with them for 5 years, put them through the paces, and then if you survive that without being getting a visit by Uncle Guido to take you out of the food chain, then you know you'll probably be okay. But yeah, after, you know, the bees are like Italian bees are like Italian women. Know what triggers them, and try to avoid trigger-isms, yeah. So, you know, you don't get taken out of the food chain. Because one phone call, let's face it, guys, one phone call to Uncle Guido, and your ass is going out of the food chain, okay? All right, just a tip from old Steve-O. Okay, today, guys, after the gym, I'm heading right to Lowe's. Again, we're sitting there. I had to take her to breakfast, and she asked me when you're going to stop spending money. I said, I got to get there today. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I need more supers. And I'm going to get 4 2x6s by 16 foot long. 4 of those. 4 of those, guys, will give me 16 supers. When you pair them up, you're going to get 16 supers. And the reason I've been going with 16 footers, because you're getting about, on a 16 footer, at least it has been that way, you get about that much more timber on the end of those 2x6s. Or if you buy a 2x12, you're only getting this much. Well, the time you do all your saw kerfs, the last board, you're shy, you're not really, so you're screwing up by buying a 12 footer, but the 16, they give you that much more meat on the end of that board. That way you get a true 16. You're chopping 12-foot sections, 12-inch sections out of that board. So you're going to get a full 16 pieces. All right, what is that going to give you? It's going to give you 4 boxes. 2 of those boards will give you 8 boxes. So I'm getting 4 boards to give me 16 boxes. Yeah. So my plan is today is to go ahead and get those, chop them all, do a glue up. That's your second move on them. You do a glue up, you scarify each side of the board, and look them over closely. If you got any knots, bury those knots in the glue joint. Have clean lumber on the ends, if you can. Yeah, and then you're gonna, after that sets up, go ahead and burn off, let it cook for 24 hours. Use Bondtite 3, by the way, and use 1 clamp. Go to Harbor Freight, get your clamps. Those slider clamps work great. They're cheap. I think they're like $3 a piece or something. Get a crap load of those. Glue those up, let them sit for 24, then come back, set your table, your nice little Harbor Freight saw. I'm loving that one, guys. I am loving that. I told my son, he said, Dad, what are you going to do with that other thing? He's always been joking at me, because he has to buy all the high-end tools. He buys every high-end tool. His shop's unbelievable. I mean, and everything is pristine in its place, and it all has a nice little niche for every little tool, and everything. He looks at like Miss Daisy and him are popped out of the same mold. They look at my workbench, guys, and they just go, oh my Lord. So, Dad, how do you function? I said, watch this. I saw a ball-peen hammer was laying amongst the mess there, you know. I said, listen, son. I just visually looked down. I said, listen, all my tools are trained. Watch this. And he's sitting there again. I closed my eyes and I started running my hand over that bench, and I just touched that ball-peen hammer. I grabbed it up. I said, did you see that hammer? It jumped right up in my hand. So all these tools I have are trained to me. They know. And he's just started laughing. He's, oh, Dad, oh, please. I can't take it. So anyway, yeah, but I got that Harbor Freight saw. I loved it. I am burning out. And it's so quick through the adjustments. So after your glue up, 24 hours, you burn off that 1-inch piece off the bottom. That gives you a 10-inch high box, because you're gonna, when you glue those two 2x6 together, you're gonna end up with 11-inch board. All right, they're gonna be 12 inches lengthways by 11 inch. Well, you burn off that 1 inch, and then that's your handle. Save that for your handle. And those supers go fast, guys. They go fast. I do need to source. I need to source some more pallets, but man, I tell you, they just get stacked to the roof down there with pallets. But the majority of them are garbage. They need to be hauled off to an incinerator and cooked down. Make some biochar or something with that junk, because it's not going to work as a beehive. It's just too hard to get them apart. They put 4x4s in some of those. Oh, they're a beast to get apart. You want the pallets with 3 runners on them, and then you can take your pallet wrecker and go down through and pop them out, and take your reverse nail gun and smack those nails out, and then chop them to size. Yeah, it's a mess. And I went in there yesterday and found one, but it was a skinny boards, but it was like fresh, brand new oak wood on that thing. It was beautiful. But I've been looking down. There's some fence pickets down here. I'm thinking about scarfing up some of them. They were $2 and something a piece. I think they were 8-footers. Maybe not. Maybe 6-footers. I don't know. I think I'm scarfing up some of them and see what I can do as far as making up some sideboards on my beefy beehives to speed the operation up. Because I got to get boxes ready. I mean, here we are in June. September 15th, this pepper's going to explode. And I got to at least have 1 super per 8-frame beefy for each hive. I went in yesterday, set up a new location down by the water. There's everything there. There's cabbage palm, just saturated along that coast. Mangroves, black, white, red. Those 3 mangroves are all intermingled along that bayou. There's a bayou I'm on. It just snakes through this bayou with all of this stuff on it. And then of course there's Brazilian pepper in there also. So it'll be interesting to see just what we can produce from that. Time will tell. Yeah, so this season is a learning curve. We got we're doing our 8-frame beefies, and I think that'll be my go-to box for the simple fact the weight of that box is probably heavier, a tad heavier than actually an 8-frame hive, but it's all in one unit. See, most guys, they gotta have bottom boards and all this nonsense. And then you got these, I see all these guys up in the North Country, they're using telescopic lids. Now, guys, you don't do none of that in Florida. None of that. No, I just used to use 3/4 plywood, but that's gotten so crazy expensive. It's just stupid. Along with everything else, just completely stupid, thanks to these left-wing nut jobs. Just screwing all of us, just totally screwing all of us with this. They talk about this global warming. It's an excuse. They can give a rat's ass about global warming. The only thing they give a rat's ass about is control. They're control freaks. They want to control every aspect of our lives, okay? And if you don't want to listen to them, they'll want to lock you up, just like they're trying to lock up Donald J. Trump. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, let's lock him up, because we can't beat him. No, we can't beat him. He speaks truth. They speak bullshit. So let's lock all these people up that do not want to listen to us. Yes. I think they're going to fail. I think they're going to fail miserably. It can get really nasty if they keep it up, okay? If they keep it up, yeah, it's going to get probably very nasty. It's kind of like opening up a hive of killer bees. You will be swarmed. And, you know, I don't know if any of these people, guys, know history. Maybe they never listened to history. I never liked history when I was in school. I mean, but now I love it. I love history. I love about ancient civilizations, the crap they went through, experienced, and the the bad things they did. Probably a lot of liberal dumbasses, screwing things up and control freaking. We don't need control freaks, guys. No, we humans can figure it all out on our own. We don't need a bunch of idiots telling us what to do, where to poop, how much, and what color. No, we don't need that. No. So it's just leave us alone. Leave us alone. Let us do our jobs. Okay. So I'm going to. I branched off there, didn't I? Let's get back on building boxes. I'm going to go and get four 2x6 by 16 footers. Let's butcher all those today and get ready to make more supers, because I want supers when they're about to explode, and I don't have that many. I think I'm only running, oh God, I think I'm only running like 5 supers right now, but I have some old supers. I think 3 or 4 of those, but they're not going to match up with my 8-frame beefies, so, because they're all built out of 2x. The whole box is 2x. It's crazy heavy weight. I think I'll just leave them for base camp if I need them there, and the new ones. But we're going to try some experimentation and see what, fine-tune the operation to see exactly what works. But we'll keep messing around till we find out what works, guys. Yeah. All right, I've got the AC off in this vehicle, and it's getting up to 9,000 degrees right now. And, yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you, too, Miss Daisy, I was complaining to her. I said, I'm going through a lot of agua. What do you want? I said, I need a big mug. Big mug. Stainless steel, triple walled. I'll go hunt it up. So she goes online, hunts it up. Sure enough, she comes up, guys, with a whole gallon. It's got a great big honking handle on it. And I got it coming. What do you got? You'll see it. What were your specs? I said triple wall, large mug. Got it. So she's got me this, and it keeps things cold. It says for 48 hours. It's a whole gallon, and it's got a flip-up nozzle on it. But you open it up, and there's extra straws they bring with it, heavy-duty straws. You slide up on this nipple, and it goes clear down to about that far from the bottom of this big mug. And yeah, you just flip it up, and you can suck it just like a suck water like a fish. Yeah, so that's what we need for this heat. Keep plenty hydrated in this heat, guys. It'll kill you. It gets brutal. But like I said, if you enjoy your job, you can take it. You can take it, guys. Well, let me take it. Let me take this ass on into the gym and knock it out. Get that mile in. Then we go to the ab machine. Go to the ab machine, guys. And start out slow. Right now I'm up to 100-pound weight on the ab machine, which is really nothing. You sit in a chair, you grab two handles, you put your elbows on these pads, and the whole half of the chair is moving. Do 4 sets. I do 30 reps times 3. 30 reps times 3, and the last set do 40 crunches. Yes. Come off of that, go over to a leg press machine and do 4 sets over there at about 12 reps each with 100 pounds, and then come off of there and go over to a bicep machine and plug that thing in. Start slow. I'm putting it up to like 60 pounds on the crunch, bicep curl machine, and that's it. I'm in and out of this place, guys, 1 hour. I see people in there, they do a set and then they're on their cell phone tying up a machine. Okay, I want to go over there and say, listen, jackass, are you a liberal? You must be a liberal to tie up a machine this long, airhead. But I haven't started any fights, guys, in the gym. Okay, and I won't. There's other machines I can go to, but I see these liberal goofballs in there tying up machinery. No, you're in there to get the job done, just like I am when I go into my shop. We're gonna burn out some material and get her done. Yeah. All right, that's enough BS. Let me get this knocked out. Let me go to the Lowe's, get the goodies, go back to the barn, and I'll show you my quick setups and how I run that and start burning out ends for the 8-frame beefies, beehives. See you soon. Alrighty, guys, back here at base camp. Oh, let me show you something. Whoa, look what Miss Daisy got, Steve-O. It's a 1-gallon drinking water bottle. This is what we need. We got a little shoulder strap here on this contraption. Look at this craziness. You got a handle here, guys. You got a friggin' other handle here. You got a handle here to open this. You got a carabiner. Oh, this is serious stuff, guys. She said, I hope you enjoy it. That's $50. What? Yeah, she said, you're looking at $50 there. It's triple lined. It's got this. I washed it up real good before I loaded it. I put about that much ice in there. This thing is keeps agua to drink out of it. They send you 2 of these lids. One's a bigger porthole, about 3/4. And then you've got this thing here. They give you 2 straws that hook to the bottom of this thing. Let me demo this real quick here for you. Shut this, open this. You ready for this? I don't know the name of this thing, guys. I already threw the box out, but anyway. Yeah, put ice down in there. I took distilled water. I had a gallon of distilled water. You get 2 of these straws. They give you a brush to run up and down through there. They also give you a foam thing with a long handle. Looks like a toilet brush to clean this thing out, which I did. I put Dawn detergent in. They said do not put bleach in this thing. Apparently you'll get a reaction, but to drink out of it, you just flip this all the way back and put your lips on there, guys, and drink like a fish. Yeah. So yeah, this would keep me hydrated in the shop, in the field. I don't spend but not even maybe 3 hours tops in the field anyway working bees. I work the weather. I get out there early in the morning, time that sun straight up. Now you can do something else. You don't have a heat stroke out there, okay? But that's that little trick. Here I'm set up. You see my boards there. I bought some fence boards. I don't know how this is going to work out for us, but we're going to just give it a little shot here. I'm running sourcing a little bit low on pallet wood at the moment. These are 5/8 thick. They were $2.08 a piece. Lows. They're fence boards is what they are, guys. Yeah. And you got a flat end here, and then you got this decorative gimmick here. I will start cutting from this end, and then whatever's left, leave this mitered. We don't want that in the project, but picked up a 4x4 the other day, and then I had some real dark staining material, fence staining, so I stained that PT board. These are PT also, and you guys are saying, oh, you can't put that in a beehive. Yes you can. Yes you can. I've been doing it for frickin' ever. I've been doing it since the early 70s, so don't worry about that. A little PT won't hurt a thing. You know why? Bees cover everything with propolis on the inside. They shellac it, everything, okay? They make a sterile environment. They don't like their environment, they sterilize it with propolis. Just like they do inside of a tree, hollow tree, whatever. I'm getting quite a bit of, this is dunnage from pallet wood. That all goes to the dump, free dumping. Yeah, so I've got these to burn up. We should get 16. We'll get 16 beefy beehives out of that. But here's my little setup. Everything will get chopped into 1-foot sections, as you can see here. First couple take a minute, and I've got to, and don't slam these up, because this Mickey Mouse setup I got here, you can move this a little bit, so be careful. I bring them up easy, and I keep my tape measure here, so I can periodically test these. For the inside of this beefy 8 frame hive, you want 12 inches, okay? That's your inside. And 2 of these, cut here, 2 of these make an end, because we're gonna glue these like this, see? We're gonna scarify, we're gonna glue them together. 1 clamp here. And so I gotta get busy and stop talking. I will see you guys soon on the next one. Be happy, be strong. We got to keep getting it on, and I got to quit talking and start burning out some wood. See you on the next one, guys. Bye bye. Let me add a few things here, guys. I've got all my wood cut. I got all 4 cut. That'll give us 16. That'll give us 16 on supers. The beauty of the supers I'm cranking out, we can easily convert these over to main base units. That's where you got an 8 screen on the bottom, everything else. You got a whole board in the end, an 1.5 inch whole board right here in the bottom section. So I'm in the process now of glue up. Very simple. Take you a really gnarly looking blade similar to this. You could take a meat saw blade, whatever you like, and get in here and just really, you don't have to get too crazy. Just put some nice scars in that thing, deep scar. That's where that glue is going to go in. So then you're going to take this one out, set it right here, grab you another one, look it over. If you've got a big knot here, you can bury the knot into the glue joint here, see? But on this particular one, you've got both clean sides. Lock it in the vise so don't get away from you. Gnarly that thing up, guys. Gnarly that baby up. All right, ready for glue. I gotta go in the house and get me a bucket of water with a terry towel. And you're going to put a good jobber dauber of Bondtite 3 on here. Some Bondtite 3 works great. $10 a bottle now. It's getting a little crazy like everything in Joe's world. Yeah, And we're going to smear that on, and then I cantilever this board, the glue up board, out here like so. So now it's not in the way here. I can take and put my clamp right here. One clamp's all you need. The nice thing about the 16-foot boards, this is what you end up with at the very end. I'm finding though, the first cut at the very end, make a true cut. Make a true cut, because sometimes them boards are whacked out. Make sure your chop saw is 90 degrees to the fence. Your blade is 90 to the fence, and then make that first chop, because they are a little crooked on the ends. But this is what you're going to end up with. There's zero waste on the 16 footers. It all come out good, you know. It all come out nice. You get just a little waste at the very end. Here's one here, done, complete, an end. As you can see, it's cut. I keep one of these just as a pattern for easy setup on my saw, because I can take this and set up my table saw so I get a true 10 inches. But after this cut, after this glue up is tomorrow, I'm going to run all these pieces back through and cut them to height, which is 10 inches here. And then that piece will be saved as a handle. So there's hardly any waste here whatsoever on the way to do these boxes. And this Bondtite 3 will hold this connection together. You don't need biscuits and joinery of any kind, dowels. You don't need any of that nonsense. And because too, a lot of the sideboards are overlapping this joint anyway, and it'll lock it in place. So that's just, I just wanted to throw this on the very end of this video to show you what your end product is going to look like here on the ends, and the simplicity of it. That's it for now. See you soon. Bye-bye.